Welcome, everybody. This is Ava filling in for John. Welcome to Mertech.com's Daily News Update Extra. We are sharing a video snippet that provides no nonsense, common sense, logic, and truth. I am following this channel and given this video a thumbs up. The link to this video is in the description box below. Please follow Mertech on Rumble. Give me a thumbs up and share this information far and wide. This great news update will begin momentarily. Thank you and may God bless.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, as you heard in our open, Elon Musk has said he's disappointed with the one big beautiful bill and what it does to Doge. I mean, are you surprised that someone who's such a big supporter of the Trump agenda has come out against it? And some have suggested this is just part of it. You still have the rescission process and the actual appropriations process where the true Doge cuts are going to show up.
That's a great point. I'm glad you mentioned that. You know, the budget reconciliation can only deal with mandatory spending. Mandatory spending is anything pertaining to Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, federal employee benefits, things like that. A lot of what Musk has focused on and done a tremendous job is discretionary spending, not mandatory spending. So, I think we're going to do everything we can. I know the conservatives like myself and people like Ted Cruz, and we want to pass the Doge cuts. But we've been instructed by President Trump to focus on the budget reconciliation bill, which again is mandatory spending, not discretionary spending. I know it's a little confusing, but once we get this big, beautiful bill, I think you're going to see more of these Doge recommended cuts pass through Congress. That's my hope anyway. So I believe at the end of the day, if Musk will work with us on this, I believe that we can accomplish everyone's goal. And the goal is to get the backs of the American taxpayers and get runaway spending under control.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I want to get into this because I know you and your fellow members of the House Oversight Committee are demanding former high-ranking staffers in President Biden's White House appear in front of the committee to describe their roles in working behind the scenes, essentially, to cover up the former president's significant mental decline. We saw it on full display all the time, but we were lied to for 4 years. What do you hope to find?
Well, we're starting at the bottom, and these employees that we're bringing in, the 4 employees, are the ones that we believe actually operated the autopen. We're starting with them. We're going to find out who gave them the authority to stick executive orders and pardons in the autopen and press the power button and sign Joe Biden's signature. We believe this will lead to the higher up people, the Claims and the others that have been mentioned as people who are actually running the country while Joe Biden was in his mental decline. So we're going to try to get the truth to the American people. And at the end of the day, this is very important because so much of what was done at the end of the Biden administration was done by executive order using that autopen. We don't believe that would be valid. Yeah. And that's important because Donald Trump's in court for a lot of things that he campaigned on, a lot of draining the swamp type issues. And they're being held up because of these executive orders that were authorized perhaps by unnamed bureaucrats and signed with an autopen.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman. So speaking of this hearing, look, President Biden's not the first president to hide his health from the American people. Woodrow Wilson, FDR, JFK also come to mind. My question is, now we know the president can self-execute it. We know that when they undergo anesthesia, we know the vice president and the cabinet can do it. But Section 4 also says the Congress could create another body to temporarily remove the president. Do you think that it's time for Congress to step in and say, never again, we're not going to have a president, first family and AIDS, hide from us what's actually going on?
Well, we need all the checks and balances we can have. The first thought that comes to mind with that is Congress is so partisan and so political now that I could see, especially when the Democrats are in control of the Congress, trying to do the 25th Amendment every other day, especially to a president like Donald Trump. But we have to have checks and balances. Certainly, history will show that the Biden administration did not comply with their constitutional duties. The evidence that's come out in the last couple of weeks with the Tapper book and all the other tell-all interviews with the Biden staff is Joe Biden was essentially a mental invalid and was not making the decisions to run the country. We're going to find out on the Oversight Committee, hopefully, who that person or those people were who were making the decisions. And I think that, one reason you study history is to try to not repeat the mistakes of the past.
Right.
We're going to try to fix this problem to where it never happens again. And hopefully, maybe we can kick some of these executive orders out that are giving President Trump so many fits in court right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
All right. Chairman James Coher, Congressman, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.